Hey, what's up guys? C-Stacks here again with another video. Today we have the Sinister Syndicate set. I was really surprised by how quickly this came out after the Spider-Friend set, only like 2 weeks. But anyways, let's go ahead and open this up. Get right into it. Okay, let's take a look at the box real quick, as we always do. So, the box art on this one looks a little bit better than the last one. So we got Doc Ock, Sandman, and Kraven right there. It's Volume 1, Issue 8, so we're already 8 months into this new release schedule. I think it's been going pretty well. This is, of course, part of the Great Power arc. Let's take a look at what we see here. An inevitable side effect to the indomitable effectiveness of a certain wisecracking web-slinger has resulted in his enemies effectively unionizing. This evil expansion to Versus System 2 PCG includes an unprecedented 6 new main characters and presents a menacing collection of Spider-Man's most notorious villains. So, very cool. Let's go ahead and open this guy up. Again, I don't remember what most of these cards do. Once the spoilers have been out for a while, I always forget. So we'll go over the rule sheet real quick. As always, I'm not going to like really go into it, but you can pause if you want to look at it. Just kind of goes over some of the new keywords and stuff. Got Kraven here on the back, and yeah, here's where it explains kind of how the characters work. And we have a little set list here. So there's that little rule sheet. Let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so we have our first of the Sinister Six main characters is Electro. So he has Electrostatic Blast, so main for a blue stun an enemy character. You just stun it outright. He's a 6/3 with range, and of course, 1 wound, because they all have 1 wound, because you're going to play with all 6. This one's my favorite one. We have Kraven. He has Hunter, so he's +6 attack while attacking, and he has Spring the Trap, so reaction for a red when an enemy supporting character appears, put 3 -1/-1 counters on it. So I think this would be a pretty good one to start with, because you can just like essentially lightning bolt all their low drops as they come in. But probably the best one to start with is this guy. So we have Mysterio. He has hallucinogenic gas. Once per turn, you may play a plot twist from your hand as a copy of any Sinister Syndicate plot twist. So they have this really good +6/+6 plot twist, but we'll get to that. So any plot twist you have can be a +6/+6. So this card's really cool. And of course, if you don't know, how the Sinister Six works is they all have the Sinister Six keyword. So you come to the game with all 6 of them, and then at the beginning of the game you pick one to start with, and then when it KOs you bring out another one. Just in case you didn't know. So we have Sandman here. He has Durable, and then he has Nice Try Spider-Man, but I'm made of sand. Any turn combat green, Sandman can't be struck this combat, and he's at 8/2, so if you want to go for an aggressive strategy, he's pretty strong for the start of the game. And if you have those greens, you can keep them around. We have Vulture. He has Electromagnetic Wing Harness. So main for a yellow. Whenever Vulture stuns an enemy character without flight this turn, ready him so he can attack twice if he stuns a guy without flight. He's got flight, 4/4, and of course 1 wound. And then we have Dr. Octopus. I really dig the artwork on this card. He has Leader, and he's a brilliant boss. At the start of your build phase, if there's a face-up Sinister Syndicate supporting character on your side, draw a card. And he's 2/8, so he's got a really big defense, which is really cool. So here's all of our Sinister Six all gathered. We'll put those right here, and then we'll go over the rest of the cards. Right, so then we have 1-drop Chameleon. So he's a Master of Disguise. Chameleon has the printed keyword powers, face-up Sinister Six main characters on your side. So that's really cool. So, you know, he could have this hallucinogenic gas. You could play any plot twist. You could have, you know, Hunter. You have +3 attack. You could have whatever they have. So he's an honorary member, I guess. We have 2-drop Mysterio. This card is insane. This card is so good. So 2-drop Mysterio is holographic projector. Plot twists in your hand lose their team affiliations. So you can play any plot twist you want. You could play even the odds in whatever deck as long as you have this guy. You could play any really good plot twist with Mysterio. And, of course, he's got really awesome artwork. We have 2-drop Vulture. So they have two drops on their team. So he's from above. Vulture has +1/+1 while attacking characters without flight. Vulture has +1/+1 while attacking characters in the back row. So that's cool. He's a 3/3 with 1 wound. We have Scorpion. This looks really cool. He has Climb, so at the start of your main phase, you may exhaust a location on your side. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on Scorpion. And he has Poisonous Hatred, so main for green, put 2 -1/-1 counters on an enemy character. That character is a Spider Friend, put another 2 +1/+1 counters, or sorry, -1 counters on it. So he just really doesn't like those spider guys. We have Electro. Oh, they must be really lacking on high drops. Well, maybe not. They have 2 drops and 2 3 drops. So he has Electrocution. When Electro appears, choose an enemy supporting character with more than 1 remaining health and wound it. So that's pretty cool. He's 5'1", so he's got pretty good attack for a 3 drop, but he's only got 1 defense. So he's a 5'1" with range. Seems okay. Putting wounds on things for free is cool. We have 4 drop Sandman. He's a 6'4". He's a man of sand. Wow. While Sandman is attacking a front row character, it can't strike back against him. So that's pretty cool. He's got 2 wounds. I don't remember what Kraven's supporting character does, but I really like his artwork and I really like his main character. So he's got Climb as well. And he's a 3/7 on 5, so he's got kind of a low attack. Let's see what he does though. So King of the Jungle, main for red. Choose an enemy character. Kraven has Hunter twice while attacking that character this turn. Okay, so that's why he has such a low attack. Because, so you can give him, so if what's Hunter is +3 while attacking, so he would get +6 while attacking that character this turn. So he would be a 9/7 with 2 wounds. That's kind of cool. I don't know if it's very good because you have to pay a location every time you want to do that, but pretty cool. We have 5 drop Doc Ock. So the Sinister Syndicate reigns supreme. When another Sinister Syndicate character on your side attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on Doc Ock. That's kind of cool. The more characters you have, the better that is, I guess. And he has Master Plan, build for a yellow, draw a card for each +1 counter on Doc Ock. That's pretty cool. So of course his stats are on the low side for 5 drop, but he's going to be gaining counters and drawing cards, and I love drawing cards. I absolutely love the artwork on this card, by the way. So we have 6 drop Venom. He has Climb, of course, and he has Symbiosis. So he's a 6/6. You can put a +1/+1 counter on him at the start of your turn, and he gets to keep all his +1 counters. He's got 2 wounds. There's some competition on the 6 drop slot, so I doubt we'll be seeing much of this card, but he is really cool, and the artwork is absolutely killer. Ooh, speaking of really good artwork, we have 7 drop Green Goblin. I totally forgot this card was in here. He's a 7/7 with flight, and he has Pumpkin Bombs. So main for yellow, Green Goblin strikes an enemy supporting character. Oh, so you just strike out of combat. That's pretty cool. I really like the artwork too. He's 7/7 with 2 wounds. Again, there's way better 7 drops like Jungle Hunter and all that, but they're cool. The plot twists in this set are really interesting. So we have putting the team together. Build, remove the top 6 cards of your deck from the game. This build phase, you may recruit Sinister Syndicate supporting characters from among them. At the end of your build phase, put the remaining cards on the bottom of your deck. So essentially, this kind of lets you play with 2 hands for a turn. It lets you double the amount of cards you get to see. Well, I don't know about double, but yeah, you're just removing the top 6 cards and you can recruit from there. So that's kind of interesting. But the coolest one is this one. So it's one of a kind. It's Sinister 6, any turn combat. So it's one of a kind, as I just said. And then it's choose a Sinister Syndicate character in the combat to get +6/+6 this combat. Now, if you remember what Mysterio main character does, you can play any plot twist as if it were a Sinister Syndicate's plot twist. So any plot twist you're playing, if you have a Find Cover in your hand, you can make it this. You can be +6/+6. If you have whatever, you can play this. So that's really awesome. And then our special location is Oscorp. So that is the Sinister 6, or Sinister Syndicate box, I guess, sorry. I keep calling it Sinister 6. Let me see if I can pick these up and flip through real quick. Yeah, so these sets have been pretty fun lately. There have been maybe an underwhelming number of actual playable, meta-relevant cards. But, they're really cool. They're really fun. I'm pretty excited to play with Sinister 6. It's probably the coolest design thing they've done that's a little out of the box with as regard to the main character mechanic that we've seen in a long time. So I'm pretty excited to give it a shot. The next set is, of course, New Defenders, which should be really cool. Everybody likes the Defenders. So I'm pretty excited for that. And then after that, we'll have Buffy, which should be pretty cool to get more support for the photographic universe. I'm not sure how in love I am with that, but it'll be cool. We'll have to see what happens. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.